Something about the Christmas season is so exciting and fun. Seeing the stores, you know. Even in California, you'd be surprised. It gets cold enough. It gets about like this. Right now it's, well, maybe not this cold. It gets, you know, 40, low 40s. Right now it's probably 33, right in there, 30, 32, 33. But in Beverly Hills, for example, you know, you can imagine it's just big shopping time, and they decorate the stores really well. You know, really. But at the same time, it's California. You know, it's not like it's not like I just saw a video today of people in New York during Christmas, and the Salvation Army guy, he was a younger guy, and he was doing these funky dances with the Salvation Army bell, and the tourists were crowded around filming this guy, and he'd give people a bell, people in the crowd that looked like they were dancing with him to the music playing over the speakers. He'd give them a little bell. These girls are dancing with these little bell, you know, it's a whole thing. And you know, so New York at Christmas is really the, you know, the ultimate, really. They put some wreaths up there, and there's lofts up there. Yeah, it must be. What are those lofts? The Brunner building? That's kind of cool, man. I wonder how high those ceilings are on those lofts. See, now that'd be neat. You're right on the street. It depends on the soundproofing, but usually those older buildings, they have pretty thick walls. And you know, you can just come out here, have breakfast on the street. Well, those aren't cheap, though. Actually, I wonder if we could find out. I wonder if you could look it up, bro. Let's see if we can find out. Brunner Building Lofts, High Street, Columbus, Ohio. Oh, 3.7 rating. That's not a promising start. Let's see. It might be apartments. Oh, it says apartment building. Okay. That rating is from, that must be the Google rating. Stunning 2-bedroom, 2-bath luxury apartment on North High Street. Oh, $2 grand? Well, 2-bedroom. Oh, that makes sense. Starting at $1,800 to $3,000. All right, so let's look at some of these reviews, man. This is from Google, you know, Google reviews. I loved living there, but I'm paraphrasing, but didn't want to move out. We were only leaving because we bought a house. Location is perfect. Yeah, that's true. All right, here's another person, 5 stars. My experience was one of the best. Maintenance came when they needed to, friendly, professional, etc. Beautifully done apartments. Rooftop is wonderful. Location is wonderful. Uh-oh. Here comes a 1 rating. The building is not secure. This is from Google reviews. And the property management company refuses to make appropriate changes to the building entrances. There's been multiple occasions where homeless people have gained access to the building and made threats to residents. That sounds like LA. That sounds like where I lived. Wow, like old home week. It sounds like my old neighborhood. I remember I was walking to the Home Depot one time. This guy said he was going to kill me. He said, when you come back, I'm going to kill you. That's what he said. I said, you're going to kill me? Oh, man. I said, okay, we'll see you then. But by the way, I work with companies on their marketing stuff. I don't necessarily do reputation management on the online rep management. But one thing you want to do is respond. This I know from, again, I don't do it. I don't do this kind of consulting, but you want to respond no matter what. And they did. They responded. The company responded and said, we take the security of our residents seriously. We began, this is a year ago, by the way. We began working on locking vestibule doors outside of the elevators in a secure private parking garage once we found unauthorized people were getting in the building. So this is very good. This is very smart for them to do that. Because here's the thing, I don't care who you are, me included. Like YouTube, for example. Not everybody's a fan. Not everybody's a fan. You're going to get negative reviews. But you have to respond. Now, I don't always, so take what I say with a grain of salt. I don't always respond. But the thing is, if you're a business, retail business, an apartment complex, what I do is pretty subjective comedy. So I don't necessarily respond to every troll, but when somebody makes a specific complaint like that about your business, you should respond exactly the way that company did right there. They didn't say you're dumb, you're stupid, they just addressed it professionally and calmly, and that's it. Because here's the thing, people don't realize that actually is better in a lot of ways. Because now they know, is this the place? Yeah, this is the place. Oh, it looks nice, right? Beautiful. Beautiful. So, Bruner Building, however you say it, management, very good. Very good job. Did a good job there. So now people, if you don't respond, people are wondering, well, what happened? Why did that happen? Even if it was bad, even if something bad happened, you have to respond. And anyway, I'm overstating it. They did. Let's keep going. Let's see if there's any more. I don't see any more. That's it? Oh. Well, okay. I mean, 2 5 stars and a 1 star? I don't know. But that's what it is. Place is beautiful. The only thing I would suggest, Bruner Building, for you, go ahead and respond. Let me just make sure they didn't. Go ahead and respond to the 5 stars as well. Respond to all of them if you have time. And there's not that many here. Former resident, let's say it's Janice. Janice, thanks for your response. We're sending the money in an unmarked envelope. No, don't say that. Say thanks for the response. Thanks for your feedback and your positive response. I'm glad you enjoyed living here. And then something, maybe that's it. Just that simple. Glad you enjoyed your time here. You know, you might even say, if you, you know, your job brings you back. Like, let's say they said, my job moved me away. If your job brings you back to Columbus, we look forward to seeing you again, possibly. You know, just like you would treat a guest at your house. Like, well, you know, what would you say? Now, you don't want to say something that you might say to relatives. Like you might say, hey, cousin Larry, glad you could make it to holiday dinner. I look forward to the $5,000 you owe me. You know, you probably don't want to say that. This would not be advisable. Oh, look at the shoes, man. Look at the shoes, bro. Wow. Some cool shoes. Man, athletic shoes, that were really, I mean, since the early 70s, really, mid 60s, early 70s, that has really turned into a whole thing, right? A whole, bro, you got a ticket, bro. How did you get it? Are they really giving out tickets? Is that a ticket? I think that's a ticket, bro. Till 10 p.m. Right now it's 6:37. I didn't think they were, honestly, I didn't think they were enforcing them that hard during COVID, but yeah, that's a legit parking ticket. From back there, it looked like this piece was duct tape. I thought, okay. What happened to the front of this? Why is it? Look like blood. Hey man, the front of your cars, the front of your bumpers, did you hit a deer or? See, now this is interesting. The WeWork offices, I wonder if they're still running, even though they went through all that turmoil. Are they still a thing? Third floor. They've got all the COVID stuff, so they must be still going. And I'm sure in some, but this is the building called Moxie. So it's offices. Is it residences too? It doesn't say. If WeWork's on the third floor, I doubt there's condos in there, but maybe. That's a big trend now, to name your apartment or condo building like Moxie. Right, the whole development has like a brand name. Something more than, 1010 Wilshire. Although that is an actual, I think that's an actual place. But that's an older building. The newer developments will have like a Moxie Adventure, or just like some Italian name, like they'll take a name from another language that means friendship, and then that'll be in the marketing. Actually, I think the name Zoe actually means friendship, I think. When you live at Zoe, He'll know you're among friends. Carrie, I love the smile, man, because it got too expensive. Now look, it's like he's got a secret. It's like, I've got a secret. He's gonna tell you. or somebody just told him a joke that wasn't very good, and he's like, he's smiling like, okay, it's cute, but you know, he's probably thinking my niece can tell better jokes than that. I can't believe I stood there that long just to make my lame joke. But it was just kind of a funny look on his face, right? He's like, I've got a secret. But tell me what it is. No, you have to guess. What is chairs? What is this? Kind of a Harry Potter looking chair set up there. Oh, look at the lights. They're like, not the lights, but the decoration around the lights are those French horns and stuff. Trombone. That's kind of cool. It's something that I think you could do wrong really easily, but it looks like they pulled it off. It's funny how the lamps, like especially like that one there, has the same fluted look of the horns, but they're not the same size. It's pretty well done. That's something that you're like, okay, is this gonna work? Or is it just gonna look dumb? It looks pretty cool. So what's going on with the? Oh, it's just like a you know, sort of a business office, so to speak, or a library associated with. I think these are condos. You know, just part of the. Or is it a hotel, maybe? Yeah, graduate hotels, it says. Let me see. Yeah, graduate hotels. Okay, so yeah, it's a part of the hotel. You can come down here and read your book. They probably have plugs for your computer. It's too bad that, and in this town, oh, I gotta get back. There's a curfew. What time is it? Oh, it's still kind of early. Oh, okay. It's going on 7 o'clock. It's too bad there's the COVID and all that. And in this town, there's a curfew at 10 o'clock. Till 5 in the morning, I think. 6 in the morning, something like that. You know, during the holidays, you know, you want it to be festive, you know, but can't do it. So what happened here, man? What happened right here? I know there's a reason for this. This empty spot of lights. Why? There had to be something that was sitting here. Because other than that, they're perfectly spaced. They run out at the bottom. They start at the top and run out at the bottom. Let's investigate this. Let's go on this side. All right, they ran out of, okay, here's the thinking. Here's the thinking on this. They didn't have enough lights to go all the way around. It's kind of like movie magic. You know those, in the movies, they have those Western towns that are just false fronts. So they said, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make sure there's lights on the front. And although they miss a spot right there. What was that? Somebody yelling at me? Yeah. We're just going to get the lights so that the front, and it makes sense. It's good logic. And that way, either we don't have enough bulbs or it's just not necessary. My crazy uncle would say, "Is that a union job?" And I said, "Do you like your 40-hour a week work week? 40-hour a week work week? You thank a union for that, bro. You thank unions for that." You know how these crazy uncles are. Actually, now I think about it, do I have any crazy uncles left? Let me see. Oh yeah, on my mom's side. Yeah, my mom's side. There's two left. One, let me see, did I do that right? One, yeah, two uncles left out of originally five. Yeah. Two on my dad's side are gone. Of two. And then on my mom's side, one is gone out of three. And then I'm due probably any day. Any day I'm probably just gonna drop. Kind of cool, the little presents on the tree. It's kind of cool. This one's kind of cool, the gold. I like that. Who came up with the Christmas tree? Was that the Germans? Is that a German thing, bringing in a tree from the outside? There's a local radio show on the weekends here on AM radios. One of the stations, I forget, but it's like a plants and gardening radio call-in show. And this guy calls in and he says to the host, he goes, "Now we got to tell these people that are putting their Christmas tree, they're going out and buying these Christmas trees, and they put them on their car and drive them home, and they don't put any plastic or anything around them. They're just going to dry out. Their tree is going to dry out from the wind blowing the tree as they drive home. And they're going to get home and their tree's going to be all dried out." First of all, I never heard of such a thing. And I'm thinking, who lives so far away from where they're getting their tree? They have to worry about this at all. But the guy, the host, you know, the expert guy, he said, yeah, that's a concern. He said, but most people live close to, you know, where they buy their trees. Second of all, most of the time they put a netting around it. Or I don't know about most of the time, but a lot of the places will net it. And he says the netting actually creates a little bit of a, you know, protects the tree from the wind of the car ride. Creates pockets, I don't know. But he said, yeah, you don't really have to worry too much about it. You know. Watch these you gotta watch these branches, man. You're gonna get poked. Lawsuit, bro. Where's this? Oh, it's coming from like that. I was gonna say, where is this coming from? I have to come from right there. I think I've explained this before, but if you don't know, Columbus used to be called the Arch City. In the old days, the early 1900s, they had made of wood, arches where you see these arches now. And in the early days of Columbus, late 1800s, early 1900s, they called it the Arch City. Then the city decided they were a fire hazard, you know, like let's say 1915 or something like that. So they took them all down. And then later, which was smart, they built these ones. Now I don't know how long these have been here, but they're not wood anymore. It's obviously steel. But it does add, you know, a little snap to the street. That's why you see this tavern here is called Arch City, the Arch City Tavern. But it's not a name like St. Louis, right? That's an arch. That's an arch. So it's not a name that really stuck real strong to Columbus. But it is neat that they have this. And then these lights, I don't think they're doing them right now. Really blue and white. As it gets closer to Christmas, those will start to change. They can change them by computer. And they'll have red and green, and you know, you get the idea. You get the idea. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that second car coming. But you know, it's the 14th, right? I know it's Monday night, so it does feel a little empty because of all the things that are going on. Everybody's staying home. One good thing about these masks, they're actually pretty warm. You know, they keep you toasty. Is this women's? What is this place? Fera, F-E-R-A. Is it just women's, or do they have men? It's kind of a cool jacket right there, right? It's a lady's jacket, right? Oh, look. Is it a gold lame? Gold lame winter jacket? I'm sure this is a quality place. I would have gone in a little more with the tree. Just some lights. That would have helped. But it looks good. I'm not making fun. I'm just saying maybe a little more. A little more on that. This is a cool looking, that's a cool looking bar right there. The Rossi. Well, it's a restaurant, but restaurant bar. Dining and cocktails. We got both, bro. We got both. I think that's it, guys. Pretty much covered it. Am I right? Wait for these cars here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right. See you next time. All right, here you go. Here's some examples of pricing in this area. This area is called the Short North. It's kind of a hot area of town. So here's just a few examples of, I think we're going to look at some homes, but also some rentals. And just looking at this grid here, they're not all in this area, but this will give you an idea. So this is a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1,500 square feet condo with a 15-year tax abatement, walkable, of course, to all the local areas. And that is East 5th, so that's just up there. And then I think to the right, I think just to the right. Hardwood floors, open kitchen, quartz countertops, covered porch, private balcony. All right, $389. Here's $525 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Now think about that. In LA, I know it's not LA, but no way could you get something for 500 grand. There's just no way. That's 3-bedroom, 2 baths, 1,700 square feet. Completed in March 21. Now this is Powell. This is kind of a hot area north of town. 209,000. Canal Winchester, that's south of here, 145,000. Looks like a condo. 2 owner suites. Oh, so there's two owner suites. I'm not sure I understand that exactly, but so this is east of town here. This is Reynoldsburg, east side, far east side, and then here's Short North. We just talked about that. Okay, here's Short North again. 499,000. Brand new 3-story condo, it says. Quartz countertops, of course, walkable, we all know that. Here's 400 grand for 2-bedroom, 2-bath. This doesn't list the bedrooms or baths here, at least I don't see it. Kind of a cool looking place. 400 grand for 2-bedroom, 2 baths, 1,100 square feet. First floor unit. Completed March 2021. Now this is northeast of town, a very hot area, New Albany, very high-end area. So 325 grand. But again, still very cheap for many compared to many areas of the country for, you know, nice looking place. And this is, now think about this. It's 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths for $135,000. I mean, you know, I don't know if this is like a standalone. I can't tell if it's, let's see. community amenities. It looks like it's part of like the end unit of a complex, like a townhouse, kind of a condo. I don't know. Oh, it says right on it. That's right. 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath condo. But think about it. You could get a 3-bedroom condo for $135,000 in what looks like a nice area. I don't know Columbus well enough. I've been away for so long. I don't, you know. But Black Lick, I think that's the, because there's a golf course called Black Lick out on the east side. So I'm guessing this is the east side of Columbus. But again, I don't know. I don't know that for sure. But think about that. You know, it depends on the area. I know there's all these factors, but still, what looked like a pretty well-built 3-bedroom, 2 to 2.5-bath, whatever it said, condo for $135,000. I mean, in Los Angeles, you couldn't get a parking meter. You'd have to live inside this parking meter for $135,000. And you probably couldn't even stretch out your feet because you'd be sleeping. You'd have to sleep inside of here. Maybe you could stand up and sleep, or like sleep at an angle. What am I doing? Where am I going, man? Where do I live? I think I've lost control. I've lost control.